All right, thanks for tuning in. That's my cover version of Santo and Johnny's Sleepwalk here on the C6 lap steel. Hope you enjoy it. Had a couple little flubs in there, but mostly it was a pretty good performance. I want to go through this step by step for a DVD that I just worked up on, and then a G. All right, normally in the key. Okay, you got to mute that last one. Plug it, and then put your hand right back down. All right, and you get that nice little sound of the reverb sort of trailing off. And then you got to get into position quickly here, and this is the tricky part about the introduction.
That was about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, an instructional video I used to watch on the lap steel. Yeah, and there is a couple of songs in here that I actually played, but you should be able to pick them because they shit ass, or not as good as they should be. But anyhow, we're just having some fun. can ask for anything you like, Granny, but who says you're going to get it? What's this song, Brandy? Zeke. There's Karma here. I haven't seen Karma. Here she is. G'day, Karma. How you doing? Welcome. With pleasure, Grandy, with pleasure. What do they say? Be careful what you wish for. Which one do you prefer, Farmer? I hear the trainer coming.
I can tell by your eyes you've probably been crying.
This is a good cover.
Forever. And the stars in the sky don't mean nothing to you. They're a mirror. I wanna talk about it, how you broke my heart. If I stay here just a little bit longer.
Oh, Grandy.
If I stay here, won't you listen to me?
You know, I grew up and you used to see the Johnny Cash thingos on the TV. And being only young, I used to think, isn't that wonderful? He goes to all those prisons and plays for the inmates. Then I got found out when I was older. He was one of the inmates. How wrong I was.
Talk about it, how you broke my heart. If I stay here just a little bit longer, if I stay here, won't you listen to my heart?
Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Tonight's just about, the main thing about tonight is play a little bit of stuff. We'll have a bit of a talk, but for the
Talk about it, how you broke my heart. If I stay here just a little bit longer, if I stay here, won't you listen to my heart? Talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it.
yes, Anna. Unfortunately, we had to put him down 27th of December 2 years ago. It will be. That was a sad day, I tell you. Because he was a terrific little bloke. G'day, Graham. Welcome along. Geez, I just got a notification to say that the stream had started on my phone. Geez, they're quick, aren't they?
Wheels cross the floor. I was feeling
Kinda seasick as Granty stumbled in the door.
Called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray, and so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
Well, you're in the Philippines, Graham. They still get into Harry Belafonte.
There is no reason, and the truth is plain to see.
The one doing this cover album's a
But I
young girl about
through my
18 years
playing
old.
cards, would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly shade of pale.
Is that right, Granny? That's good.
And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
Here's another song. This one's for Granty. As a special request. Thanks for the text, Granty.
I don't want to talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. And nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense. Building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, playing by the rules. The gods may throw a dice, their minds as cold as ice. And someone way down here loses someone dear. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain. Why should I complain? Tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide. The likes of me abide. Spectators of the show, always staying low. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, big or small, the winner takes it all. I don't want to talk if it makes you feel sad, and I understand. You've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, no self-confidence. The winner takes it all. The winner takes it all.
Hello. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm so happy to be. Not recently.
Where are you from?
I'm from Zanesville, Ohio.
Okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
What is? Good evening. What is your name? All right. Can I ask you a question? How are you now? All right. Sing for us.
Good luck. Night bird.
I moved to California in the summertime.
I changed my name thinking that it would change my mind. I thought that all my problems, they would stay behind. I was a stick of dynamite and it just was a matter of time, yeah. Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew myself, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I wrote 100 pages, but I burned them all. Yeah, I burned them all. I blow through yellow lights and don't look back at all. I don't look back at all. Oh, dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew what I wanted, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. Oh, it's alright to be lost sometimes.
Wow. You know, it's funny because singers come on and I think about authenticity. You know, when you feel it, when it moves you, that felt like the most authentic thing I have heard this season.
That was surprising. It was powerful. It was heartfelt.
The way you just almost casually told us.
You can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy.
One thing, Anna, I can't stand that Simon Cowell.
There are, however, there have been some great singers this year.
I really can't. I can't stand him. Yeah, she did a good job. Very good job, actually. And like you said about her inspiration, but that Simon Cowell shits me. And let's face it, he's basically exploiting people to make money. He's not doing anything out of the goodness of his heart. That should go long enough to go and have a cigarette. Rightio, that's enough of that. I got too caught up in what I was doing, playing a bit of music. I didn't pin the link. So if somebody would like to come and join me and have a chat, that'd be fine. Yeah, I got a phone call the other night. Somebody dialed a number wrong. This person said, "Is this a suicide hotline?" I said, "No, but if you can't get that right, how are you going to kill yourself, you dumbass?" And hung up. Yeah, anyway. A pink pelican. Grandy, we'll make sure it's in deep water. And you got concrete boots. Oh yes, the hot water service saga. I managed to get a couple of thermostats and put them in. Everything was going all right. Then one of them tripped out. So I reset it and it tripped. So I reset it and it tripped out again. I said, well, that's faulty. I thought to myself, how's that? Didn't even last 24 hours in service. And the cost of that one thermostat was $90 bloody dollars. I'll have a look, Anna. Which one were you looking for, Anna? Courtney Hadwin. Oh, that one sounds right.
I can't keep running far away. I've gotta face all that's in my way, but I don't know how to take that first step. I'm so scared, so I tell myself, just breathe, let go of the past, just breathe. There's no looking back, we can turn it around. Hope was lost, now it's found. I see the light up ahead now. Just breathe. Gotta keep moving down the road.
Yeah, I gotta watch what I play.
Remember what I know deep down inside.
It's all right to get a.
It's time to rise up when I tell myself.
Oh, it's like my questions for trivia at Lieutenant Nescafe. I search high and low for it.
There's no looking back, we can turn it around. What was lost now is found. I see the light up ahead now. Just breathe. Just breathe. Oh, I've been put down, I've been let down. Used to let fear strike me out, but now I'm stronger. Now I'll conquer. Won't be frozen any longer. Just breathe. Let go of the past. Just breathe. There's no looking back. We can turn it around. Hope was lost, now it's found. And I see everything is so clear. It's plain to see who I'm meant to be. I'm ready to try. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
See if you can tell me who's singing this song.
This has truly been a wonderful night. Happy holidays to you all.
It is a cover.
It's been an honor for me to sing with all of these wonderful men, and it's been an incredible year, but also a very, very tragic year for a lot of young gay men and women who have been taking their own lives because they can't be themselves. And if I make it through this without crying,
Oh, forget about the shit and sing. Just wait until Lieutenant Nescafe, wait until I do the Christmas edition. It'll be carols by. Look how slip me wrist first.
That drowns tender reeds.
Oh. Nah, overthinking the bloody song there. Good song, overthought.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love.
Oh, Lieutenant, he likes the floggings.
power,
He's kinky that way.
and you, its only seed. It's the heart breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies a seed that with the sun's love,
yes, I remember that,
in
Graham.
the spring,
Stevie, right?
becomes the rose. It's the one.
G'day, Trent. How you doing, mate?
Won't be taken. Who can
Yeah, all good here, thanks, Trent.
not seem to give. Lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Yeah, I went down the pub. For people that don't know what the pub is, it's hotel, short for public bar. and run into a few blokes I hadn't seen for a while and some that I hadn't seen for quite a while. So it was a good day. One bloke had been a bit worse for wear and tear, and like I said, they call it growing old gracefully. Ah. Yes, it's a fact of life, isn't it? When we're young, we think we're invincible. Then you get to that certain age where you think you're half your age and your body tells you you're not. I'm going to chance it. I'm going to play this song.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and all that came up was, well, we have the Hat League. We worked in a club down south.
and a fella in the audience yelled, "What I really would like to hear you do is, I'll show you the corner I use whenever I hear Tony Bennett sing."
Yes, Brent. It's relentless, isn't it? Time goes by slowly.
And time can do so much. Are you still mine?
I lost my teeth that were long ago. It wasn't funny. Pure 8 over.
Your love, I need your love. God speed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my darling, I've hungered for you. Only time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I really need your love. God speed your love. All right, here we go, guys. We're taking.
Right, I'm going to share a bit of video. Grandy, you'll get a laugh out of this, and actually probably quite a few will, but it's something I've always said. If you're travelling somewhere, don't think you can just do something, because I will, after this, Mr. This kind of sends home a message. How many times have we seen stuff where people rent a motorbike and they think they know what they're doing? This is actually 3 YouTube vloggers rented motorbikes and they were going to ride from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. So this little reviews. You might kind of get a grist of what I mean. Here we go. Now this is on their way out of Hanoi. Fella on the black there, an Englishman.
How's the eye? Let's take a look at that thing. Oh man, what happened? Was a rock or something? What?
A rock, stone.
Oh.
Is it red? Is it red?
Yes. The Go Faster glasses. They're fantastic for when it's cloudy. When it's cloudy, you don't want sunglasses. You want just clear ones. These ones are great. Also for night.
Oh,
Got a damn bomb.
yes. How much is 2
Move it along a little.
20,000. Oh, what's that?
There we go.
Yeah, I just want to get out. Never confused.
Right, here they.
I'm sorry.
They got this baguette. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, let's get out. We got to get out of the road, man. Yeah, I just want to get out of the center. Man down. Let's get this thing back into neutral. Jeez. Oh, man.
If that's not even an hour into their trip.
Why is it orange?
What a silk.
That's your insides.
You kidding me? That fucking.
Bummer. Yeah, we gotta clean that up. Where's he going? Get some water?
What's the nearest town?
I don't know. Let me look at my phone.
Yeah, my phone's got.
Smashed?
Yeah. That's the actual screen. Yeah.
Oh no.
That fellow in the front.
Well, there you go. Within an hour. I think I broke my hand. I don't know.
1 hour of driving.
Put it that way so you guys can down. Welcome to Vietnam.
Welcome to hour 1 of 36. The Vietnam motorbike tour.
The chat.
Broken arm.
The chat
Broken
with the
arms.
bottle.
My phone
Busted
is
bike.
YouTube channel.
honestly.
Balls
Smashed in the middle of the road.
Show the damage to the bike.
Dodged 2 giant trucks that were coming at the same time from
The
opposite
other one's
directions.
a Pommy backpacker, and the other one's Tim K.
No, I mean water. I think I'm okay.
Who's responsible for this malaise?
I'm not going to blame it on him.
Too early to
Basically, me and football, it was my idea to race. So we got carried away.
Oh, I got carried. It's my
No.
Look at that little thing sticking out. See
That's
in there.
part of my bone. It's quite well.
That's part of your bone. It's not that deep, dude.
Is that normal? No, I put it on the same line.
Listen, put your arm down. I'm going to show you where. No, look at that there. It's not really water. I'm saying there's something sticking out. It looks like maybe a tiny bit of glass. Can you get it out?
Oh.
My bone. An exaggeration, right? You see it? There's a little bit of glass sticking out.
I mean, you can grab it if you
You
want.
want me to grab it for you? That's it.
Right.
Right, where do you want the water?
Just get the mud and shit.
Ben, your fucking bone's sticking out.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, this is how we're starting the trip. With a bang.
Yeah, and the next bit of it, just a little bit of it, was getting a new mirror put on the motorbike. 'Cause let's face it, it's a rented motorbike. You scratch it, you stuff it, you fix it. Yeah. Because in the earlier part of the video that the Englishman, he I don't think he'd even ridden a push bike, because they rented the motorbikes, and he bloody near fell off the thing when he took it off the kickstand. But I thought it was amusing. That's why I shared it with you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting at times. I'll see if I can do that. So I can only play about a little bit of time, a little bit of it.
Born in Duluth, but his family lived up in a little mining town. He said he ran away from home 17 times and got brought back 16.
Yes, yes. I hear you well. I think you have the wrong man. This is called Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man. Please play a song for me. Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Though I know that evening's empire has returned into sand, vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me, I am branded on my feet. I have no one to meet, and the ancient empty streets too dead for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped. My hands can't feel the grip. My toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for the fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following you. And take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted, frightened trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, to dance beneath a diamond sky with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circuit sands, with all memory and fate driven deep beneath the weeds. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the the bad times I feel myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing.
That's funny, Anna.
For a change. And in the bad times I feel myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never leave the ground. On the surface when it can't hurt us. Far from the shallow now.
How are you playing that, Johnny?
What?
How are you playing that?
How am I playing it?
Yeah. What do you play it for your speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it sounds a little bit shit house.
Oh, Jesus, John, you wouldn't believe it. I want to be on my end.
No, it sounds like it's mono. But
Okay,
the whole part about it is just to try and keep away, because even covers whack you on stuff. And look, I'm so sick of these YouTube self-righteous bullshit, double standard, ass wipe, pack a bar. Oh, fucking cunt.
Oh, there's nothing you can fucking do about it, though.
I'm just waiting and hoping that our good mate, fucking Elon will get his stuff happening. Yeah.
There's not much you can fucking do.
And what kind of shit's me?
Google doesn't give a fuck about you, doesn't give a fuck about me, Johnny, and you got to understand that.
No.
All they're after is money. If there's something goes wrong, that little problem I got's nowhere near getting fixed. But we won't talk about that. But I've been at it all day. Fuck 'em.
I did tell you that a vlogger I knew in the PI bloody had the same problem. It took him 6 months.
Probably going to look at that. Yeah.
And when he finally did, get to where he wanted, back to where he wanted to be, he said, "Well, you can shove it up your ass." Because he just started from scratch again, and a few others. A few others, helped by promoting and stuff like that. But yeah.
Oh well.
But it's funny how a channel with 200 or 300,000 subs, they can do what they want. Little channel, they get squashed every time.
I believe if you join their little club, what is it that Google stops the ads and shit? What's it called? I can't remember now. If you join that, you got a little bit of a hope. That's if you're paid prescription type of thing to Google. They may answer you.
You're like I did the free trial thing with YouTube Premium. Hello, wild German lady.
Oh yeah. Hello, everybody. You're all there, but yeah. Oh, there's Graham.
Yeah, Graham's here.
Grandy's company.
I thought would have known Grandy was here because he would have been humping your leg by now.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He's a good guy.
Hey.
Just got to hit him with a cricket bat every now and then.
And not on the arse, only around the head.
Yeah. Well, level of his head. He's not flying up.
Yeah, you're right, Lieutenant. But yeah, we're basically talking about Google with their double standards, their bullshit. Half the time,
they don't give a shit, John. They don't give a shit about anybody.
I think half the problems they cause it.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to pay a couple of dollars, they can fix it for you.
Yeah, go and join their club. It's a fucking joke, mate. They must lose a lot of money doing that when they think they're making money out of it. They stir up shit. They let people start up fake accounts and it's fucking really is. It's like when you had Microsoft when the computers first started developing. They had Microsoft this, Microsoft that, and till fucking Apple came along and there was something about monopoly or something like that. The monopoly on programs and stuff, and Microsoft got kicked back in its box. Then Google came along, the fabulous Google, and well, they were a direct threat to Microsoft, and now look at it, fucking Google is the king. Yeah. Fucking idiots. Oh, what we got there? G'day, Trent.
I don't think Musk is a leftist. I don't think he's a righty either. He's him, and he didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth or any of that. I think he's a bit of a bugbear to both sides, especially seeing that he's done what a lot of people thought would never happen, and he's subtracting money from both sides to do what they couldn't do, just by using common sense. The thing is, Grandy, I remember that day you went out having drinkies. Stephen fell asleep. You were just a blithering bloody idiot, and Warren was halfway in
Stop
between.
fucking talking. You can't shut him up.
He run out of data and then got your phone and used your data. That was funny.
Oh, fuck, I wanted to go home for about an hour. No, stay there. I don't use your data.
Yeah. The bubble boys. They're all blowing bubbles.
Yeah, it was a good night out, actually, a real good night out. Grant's different when you meet him.
Grant's different when you meet him. What do you mean? He's different even on video chat. I'm gonna die. What's wrong, Granny? I've got constipation.
Oh shit! I just got some.
I googled it. People die from constipation. I'm gonna die.
Geez, Avery's not doing too well, John.
Avery.
Oh, he's in hospital and he's
Oh yeah. Oh, you wouldn't see. That's the thing. He pulled all that bullshit. So who'd believe anything he said?
Oh no, so he sent me the photos, mate. You want to see it? Oh Jesus!
I've realistically, that's like Jesus Christ. I've risen from the dead, but I've still got cancer, and I thought the cancer was cured when you were risen from the dead, but. Fuck them. I can't stand liars and bullshit artists. And unfortunately, Yeah. I just can't stand it.
Yeah.
Because people do love, hate, whichever.
They drained his lungs, John. They took out 4 litres of out of his lungs. 4 fucking litres. Got a picture of it on the machine and everything, and they've put a hose into his lungs. They've pierced his chest, like type of thing.
Yeah,
they're gonna vacuum it out. 4 fucking litres out of his lung. One side. They're gonna do it again tomorrow.
Well, he's dead. If that's feeding him, he's dead because fluid on the lungs, you drown.
I hope not. Yeah, he's not looking. He doesn't look real well.
Because the next option is they'll go in and put a drain in. They'll put the drain in, then bacteria will get in there and he's fucked. You might as well start. Looking through the catalogues now. Oh, I like that coffin.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. You'll be right. Fucking terrible.
I had a fellow I used to work with. Yeah, typical love hate type of thing. But we worked. We'd known each other bloody 25 bloody years or better, and they cut the bottom off his lungs due to asbestos.
Oh, fucking hell.
And he lasted about another 3 years. He died very young. And yet, like I say, we all used to work together.
Yeah.
But the thing that the word there was work. Probably with his input, we should say we all turned up at the same spot together.
Oh dear.
But in the old days of wet lagging, where you mixed up your asbestos and all the rest of it with water and made a nice little mud. Well, his job was kind of the mixer, but
you can remove asbestos and shit as long as you keep it fucking damp.
Oh yeah, that's right. But but the trouble is, he was always asleep, and snorting the shit in.
Do you know they used to put that in fucking cigarette filters?
Well, used to put asbestos in everything. It
was in Craven A cigarettes.
Yeah, fire blankets, lino was a reinforcing, cladding, brakes, clutches. It was.
Brakes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, great calipers. Jesus.
Well, drum brake, disc brakes, and clutches.
And who was the leading manufacturer of asbestos?
Yeah. Lead. A black lead pencil, and it did have lead in it. That's right. And red lead primer did have lead in it. Yeah. Melamine.
What a wonderful world.
Well, even the old lino used to have asbestos in it. It was a miracle product.
Yeah. Yep. And there's a lot of it around, John. Still.
I can remember we did a job at one of the power stations, and we finished that, and we kind of went back to our normal workshop and all that kind of stuff, and we went out to the paper mill, and we had to remove the insulation off a vessel.
Yeah.
And our boss, who was the scabbiest mongrel you'd ever come across, he came out and he had some some breathing apparatus type masks and some suits. And he says, you got to wear this stuff and, you know, you got to keep a spray of water over it. And we said, well, what's the go? And he said, well, asbestos is dangerous. And I said, well, 2 weeks ago, we're still putting it on at bloody Yulon W station.
Yeah, that's
I
the
said,
thing, mate. You drive a fucking hole in it to put it down, and you don't know it's fucking dangerous. And you're sucking it in, and how many people have died from that shit?
Oh, they'll die for another quite a few many years.
Yeah.
Um,
I had a little shed at the back made of asbestos. I just hosed the living fuck out of it. I just hosed the living fuck out of it and just pulled it all down.
Yeah.
Wore a mask, of course, but yeah, no problem. But then you got a special section at the tip where you had to take it to. And
oh, look, I can remember, you know, like Super 6 sheets and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know, taking it off buildings, and you'd wrap it in 2 layers of and tape it up of plastic, 200 plastic. You'd wrap it all up and seal it, then wrap the next lot, and you'd stack it, and then we'd have to take it to a designated landfill.
Yeah.
And they'd have the excavator driver. He'd be in the excavator, and he'd have a suit on and all the shit. About the only person that wasn't there was a priest, just to give it a proper burial. What a fucking joke that was. Yeah, the naval ships. I actually did some work on the Collins class subs.
They didn't have it in there, did they?
The Collins class subs had asbestos right through them. Company I worked for stripped it all out. Well, they sent a crew in to strip it all out, and we were working down at Williams down there reinsulating the pods.
Yeah, well, not to worry. Oh, I better subscribe, better I? Ooh.
So, mods, if you see a Talkback Thailand
with a spanner,
come on. Alert somebody.
No, just fucking block it, mate.
Well, yeah, well, that can be blocked, but hang on, that reminds me, there's something I can fucking do about that. You entertain the troops, and I'm going to turn off me a little bit of administration work that I can do, which will help on that.
What have we got there? Lieutenant Nescafe, painted with real lead and over the top of asbestos. Oh, look, there's nothing wrong with asbestos, Nescafe, as long as you don't disturb it. It'll last for millions of years. Just don't touch it. You know, it's when a lot of people, it's when you start pulling it down, what's the problem is they'll try to drill through it and shit like that. Just leave it alone, it's all right. But it's freaking everywhere. So, you know, all the old houses have got it in them. You know, it looks like fibrous cement. Yeah, but nobody's taking responsibility for it though. Never mind. It was a small mistake, wasn't it? But I couldn't believe they put it in cigarette filters. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? I mean, I mean, if you roll, you know, sometimes you roll your cigarette in your hands, you know, where the filter is, just out of being a fidgety sort of a person, and you start breaking up the asbestos in the fucking filter, wouldn't you? Then you can suck it in. No one takes responsibility for it though. That's the thing. People dying all over the fucking place when, you know, mistakes made by it like this. Trent M removed from the ceiling. What was it? There's a lot in Tasmania, isn't there? Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. Anna will give you a link. Oh, really? There you go. You can ring somebody up at 4 a.m, Granty. Yeah, right, mate. What do we got going here? Yeah, I couldn't believe those photos. Avery's very sick. The guy was like, yeah, it really, really looks terrible. But he's in the hospital. He's showing me all the photos. He's on oxygen at the moment. Hope he gets better. Not to worry. What's that one, Ann? Oh, Trent, yeah. It's look. They reckon you're getting cancer from your fucking phone, for fuck's sake, now. Oh, they did a long time ago, but Jesus. Because then you got to keep away from those big towers. Yeah, you get those fluoro lights and point them at one of those towers, and the fucking thing lights up. That's going through your brain. Yeah, the big towers, what do you call electricity towers? Yeah, that's got to be good for you. Fucking Jesus. Yeah, well, I've had a busy day. Busy doing the dishes and the ironing and the washing. Like, fuck, I did. Just waiting on my girl's visa. Get a visa to come to Australia. Yeah, they used to be. You used to get them within a couple. Well, probably a week. You used to get the visas to go to Australia from Thailand. Yeah, about a week it was. Yeah, you get your visa and sent to you. And they always said it took a month, but it took, a couple of days, and you got it. Now they changed the system where it takes a month now to get your visa, and just lately they've changed it to 8 weeks to hang on, 6 to 8 weeks. Just recently. Yeah. Really easy company. Oh, you're fun early in the morning, aren't you? Yeah. I gotta start going to bed early. I haven't been going to bed till 4 a.m. and shit. Yeah. What happens when you live overseas? All your friends are overseas. Oh, they're all over the world, really. So pretty annoying sometimes. You know, when you're living the life of leisure. Oh, it's a fucking joke, mate. It's a joke, really. Lieutenant Nesco, it's 8 weeks. It's plenty of time to swim. Look, it's not the point, mate. You can't book a fucking ticket until the last fucking minute and shit like that. And you can't. It's going to cost you twice the friggin' price because how hard is it to say no or yes?
Depends.
Fucking idiots. Oh, they're fucking wankers, John.
Which wankers we talking about?
Oh, the fucking immigration.
So what? The trip's not going down.
Oh, I just found it. I don't know if you know. Just found it. Like they said a month when I got it, I went for it, and then they changed it to 8 to hang on, 6 to 8 weeks. Fucking assholes.
Well, so they laid off people. When the disease we had to have And then they brought in temporary staff, and that went to shit. And the whole thing about it is, it was like when I got Netz's one. We're a bit short of money. Well, I was dealing with some retard in Egypt until I put in a bloody complaint.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? Yeah.
And I said, well, the standard of is bullshit. I paid cash money, real money, in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and I get palmed off to some third class bloody idiot. And they said, oh, but Al, I said, you're bullshitting me. And I said, and the relevance of all this crap is irrelevant.
It doesn't, it doesn't matter if you've been here before or not on a holiday.
Yeah,
They're still going to run you through the fucking ringer. If your missus goes back on holidays and stays there for a while, wants to come back to Australia, she has to go through the same fucking shit. There's no guarantee they'll give her a fucking visa.
No, Nitsa used to get apply for bullshit beforehand, but the whole part about it is, I got into them a couple of times, and she said, "Well, if they won't give me a visa," and I said, "Well, they've got a choice. They either come up with the right with a valid and a good reason why they won't, or the thing is they're still going to court anyway." I said, "Stuff them. I've had a guts for them."
Look, if you go there to the country that you want to bring the girl back from, or whatever, and you go to the embassy, you usually will get the visa because they don't want the fucking drama. Because I went in there and abused them in Moscow once. Fucking talk to me like that, you cunt. No, I didn't say cunt, but what they do, they hire people to run their embassy, right? Like the what do you call it? The reception area.
Yeah,
What's the proper word for it? Liaison or something like that. They behind the window. What they call it?
They have the official embassy, but the other offices are consulates.
No, this was at the Moscow embassy. They had all Russian staff like behind the counter.
Yeah,
right.
That's normal. And
they just spoke to you like you're a fucking pig, So I got it. I said, I want to speak to an Australian. So a little bit of advice: if you ever go to any of these embassies, and the locals who are working there, don't deal with them. Tell them you want Australian. You want to speak to an Australian, because you will get fucking nowhere.
The whole part about it is.
One more, John. She said I had to be there at 11, right? I got written in a fucking document. No, you were supposed to be at 10. No, I'm supposed to be at this start and fucking argue with me, right? So I showed her the bit of paper. It didn't even say sorry. It's a fucking pig, it was. Oh, she was a fucking animal. And when you ring up on the phone, right, and see how your visa's going, shit, they talk to you like you're shit. No, don't ring back again. Oh, fuck. That's Russians for you. Yeah, well, never mind. I got my little piece out. It's all changed now, Lieutenant Matt Nescafe. It used to, they've got Australia's got a company to. I can't remember. I don't remember the details. But they hand it over to what do you call it, subcontractors or something. They're handling the whole lot of it. I don't know who makes the final decision though. Probably might be an Aussie. I'm not sure. It used to run pretty good when the embassy was doing it, but now it doesn't. Well, yeah, $250 for I think with visa now.
How much?
At $250, I think it was.
Oh, that's bugger all.
Yeah, it used to be at $50.
Yeah, well, I remember. I remember years ago. A spouse visa was $800, and in 5 years it went to $8,000.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. fucking American. Yeah. $130 for American one, if you want. For the American one, if anyone wants to know. 130. No, I can't find it. Can be bothered anyway. It's expensive. Yeah. Where's all the gang tonight? What happened?
I'm not sure. Steve's not feeling fantastic.
Get into the sauce, did he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. What do we got there? Yeah, it's probably right, Nescafe, what you said there. They probably hire staff inside the embassy. Just wish they'd change the fucking system. Yeah, never mind. It is what it is, John.
Yeah.
I'm a bit off. I need ink. What are you talking about, these company? I might have a smoke and piss off, mate. I've got some shit to do. You probably know what. Every fucking site, one at a time.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, as far as if any of our people here see a Talkback Thailand, it has not got a spanner any longer. Oh, well, Grant, you should have said something earlier when I was on there. So just, you're out of luck. You should have said earlier. I was in that part of the site doing admin stuff. I could have given you a spanner, Granty, but you didn't say anything. But I'm out of it now, so you missed it. You missed the bus. You'll have to wait for the next one to come along.
Oh, little Grant.
Bog roll.
What's that? Bog roll.
Grandy, I'm not going all the way back into that shit, which takes more than 5 friggin' seconds to do. While I was in there, taking the spanner off Talkback Thailand. So if you see a Talkback Thailand, ban it, block it, tell it to fuck off.
Any of them. Mate.
Grandy, being like that is not going to get you any favours with me. Not that it does anyway.
What's a bog roll?
Toilet roll.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay.
Dear. Lieutenant, it's like the day Stephen's mum told him the birds had got into the orchard because he left the gate open. Stephen was running around with his underpants. It was like Sound of Music, you know. The hills are alive, jumping around, scaring the birds. He was in his underpants.
Scarecrow. I wear them loose too.
I hear the sounds of distant drums. Oh, that kind of reminded. What was that? George of the Jungle, wasn't it? Shame of the Jungle.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that video?
Oh. Yeah, years ago.
Oh, a long time ago. But, I wonder.
How many you got watching?
I don't know. I don't really look. Oh, shit, there's a trailer.
You've won again.
There's a trailer. There's a trailer.
What happened?
Shame, King of the Jungle.
Oh, Jesus.
Out of love for June, his beautiful mate, and with the aid of his faithful companion, Flika. Against the demented Queen Bazonga.
Oh, this one, Your Highness? No, not that one. The one just before it.
But that's June.
That's just in there by mistake, Your Majesty.
June? Who's June?
The maid of shame.
He's the king of the jungle, Your Majesty.
Shame of the Jungle. Don't you remember it?
Lord,
No, I never watched it, I think.
fierce and savage land. Shame the pure, who flies above the stench of civilization. Shame the hero, that no army in the world can stop from attaining the goal he has set for himself. Shame the invincible, who always comes out the winner in life's struggles, either by force or by cunning.
Oh, dear.
Shame the ape man, who has tamed the untamable Africa, where life dangles on a single string. Shame, shame
Was
of
that
the
on
jungle.
TV, was it?
No, it wasn't.
All right, okay. Yeah, well, I
But,
might
yeah.
piss off, mate.
No worries.
Shit. You staying on for a while?
Oh, a little bit. Not too far off bedtime for me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, the thing was called Shame of the Jungle.
Yeah.
There is bits and pieces of it on YouTube.
All right.
It is quite funny, actually. Because that was done. That was around 70s, 80s. That was done.
Yeah. All right, mate. Good night. I might come back
All
after.
right,
I'll see what happens.
Stephen.
Bye now.
See you later.
See you later, gang.
Anne's your vice president, Granny. She says she's a virtual person. She does exist in truth, but maybe in your head, only in your dreams. Yeah. I always read the text. Just because I read it doesn't mean to say I'm going to acknowledge it. Yeah, and Anna said that little clip was funny. Is that what you mean, Grandy? That's right. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. $107. Virile. I know that, Grandy. I really do know that. Veneral. Well, actually, that's not really correct spelling there, Anna. It's really real. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Venny real. That's not what you wrote to start with. Because that's why I was giggling. As in, no, I'm not going to go there. Oh, dear. Oh, how you going to go tomorrow night? Tomorrow night's Tuesday, isn't it? Wednesday? Oh dear. You're gonna have a dip. That's okay, Anna. That's good. I'll ask easy questions like who's the president in charge of the Gestapo in Canada? Must be Dan Andrews, long, blood brother or something, or brother from a different mother. You do have a president of your Gestapo. Wasn't the country. If we had a spelling quiz easy, you'd come last. You would come last. I only ask pretty simple, day-to-day, normal questions. Yeah. I've got a good knowledge of snakes, Grandy. Very good knowledge of snakes. Depends on how you cook them. Must admit, the other day that one, it was actually a bit of fun just stalking it and watching it until I made my move to help it out. You cook them in their own skins in an open fire, but not for too long. You just kind of char grill them a bit, Anna. No, it's red belly black. Which is a bit of a shame because I ate all the others, but it was in the wrong place at the wrong time. If that had just been here for a visit, fine, but it seemed to think it was found itself a home, but no, wasn't paying rent. Got evicted. Yeah, I used to lease some land that went down to the foreshore type of thing. Yeah, we get a lot of tigers. Tigers, copperheads, yeah, red belly blacks. But eastern browns are starting to. Actually, I live in one of the more elite areas, Anna. But I must admit, it was a little bit mind-altering to see a snake in my domain. Out on the farm was very expected. But the one thing about it, when I moved, I didn't expect snakes to move to the city as well. Tigers are aggressive. A tiger will actually come to you if it because they are aggressive. The blacks, they'll normally piss off. Copperheads will stand their ground, but the blacks, the tiger will actually kind of attack you. A Sasquatch is not going to hurt you. Should have a sign out the front. Walk right in, sit right down. Trouble is, all the snakes we got around here, Anna, are venomous. And quite venomous too. That's the biggest problem. I've got no problems with snakes as long as they keep in their own area, but the amount of rain we've had, and flooding and stuff like that, it's moved the snakes up. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point, Anna. Now, wouldn't that be good to do a live stream of a Sasquatch getting a wax job done? There was a mythical human form called a bunyip down from here on the swamp area. But I say mythical because there was always reference, and there's even a town called Bunyip, which was supposedly the main area. And in the early days of stagecoach travel, there was always kind of the odd problem here and there, but what some countries it's the abominable snowman, the Sasquatch. What other names have they got, Anna? Yeti, that's another one. Well, that's good. What did they do? You didn't invite them around for, Thanksgiving's an American thing. When they invited all the Indians around and after lunch killed them. Bigfoot, that's right. That's the other word. That's the other one. Bigfoot. Yeah, we abominable snowman, Yeti, yeah. Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Reminds me of you, Granny. Bigfoot. The only time you open your mouth was to change feet. That's what your mother-in-law said. Yeah, correct. I don't discount it. Don't worry about that. I don't discount it. A Bendigo. We've got a town here called Bendigo. Come on, Granty. Why is Bendigo famous? A famous town in Victoria. Yeah, sure, Grant. I believe fairies, because Grant's a fairy. See, Granty, you should have been here last night. Adrian was on, and he was he would have said, "Oh, there's no hassle. I can fix anything you want fixed, Grant." Who was all? I don't know. Don't know who Erwin Saunders was. But there's dwarfs in every country, but usually they're as high as they are wide. Erwin Saunders.
Hello again. So I'm back at the area, the Grey Folk Wood, and Carol wanted me to check the entrance, see if the crystals have gone. I'll do that in a moment. Magics when I'll tell.
Might be a brother, Steve.
Can't find it. I don't know if that proves it's not there or I just can't find it. I put it in my torch.
What's he thinking? Should I get a haircut and get a real job? Get a haircut and get a real job.
That one's the male. So I thought that was a female burrow. So I don't know quite what he's doing there. Where has he gone? Behind those trees there. Oh, he's off. Let's just see if I can. Don't know where he went. Sort of went up there and then can't see him on the. I'll sort of peek over here, but I can't see anything. So much for the theory about males and females not living together. That wasn't my theory, by the way. So it went down that way. Just going to give him a I can't see him anyway, but I'll give him that. He's got a heart, he keeps going upwards. I don't really want to clamber up there because it's quite dangerous. Oh, hold on. Obviously up there he's sort of well out of my reach, so. Oh, where's he going? Yeah, I can't really get up there, so. I can tell that he's there because of the sort of little sounds of the leaves. Keeps scuffling about. Just peeking over the edge of that foliage.
There's a bear in there. And a chair as well.
Going into their burrow wasn't the smartest idea. We'll get the sense that maybe he's a bit irritated with me about it or something.
That's called home invasion.
He sort of went that way from the sounds of it. But I can't spot him. I can actually go up here, but it's quite steep and I don't really want. The worst thing is just if I'm on the same level as him, he'll get freaked out like I'm trying to catch him or something. And he won't like that. Nobody likes being. I don't like being hassled. So, well, neither do they. So, if I back off a little bit, and then if I come back another day, he'll realise that I'm not intending on trying to catch him or trap him or something. So I'll come down. Right, just found this. And I was coming down. Carved rock. I didn't steal it from him. So it was just only there. It was just on the floor, so I'm hoping that I'm not going to get into trouble for it. This circular symbol, I don't know what it means, but you see this a lot, this ring and this dot. And when I was out with Carol, we actually saw it in I'll get the clip up because we saw it in
Lord of the Rings, maybe.
In the moss at the bottom of the tree.
Is it male and female? The circle being the female,
like a fertility. It could be a fertility thing. I mean, we don't really know what it is, but that's the theory as good as any. What they do, and the interesting thing is that when a tree's growing, a small tree, they'll carve stones like this and put it in the roots, and when the tree grows, the roots will sort of hug this, and it works like they think of it as a sort of enriching the spirit of the tree, like a blessing sort of thing. I don't think this was that because this was just lying there buried normally. This was just wasn't. It was just sort of stuck in between a couple of. Well, I don't know. I'll put it back because it was interesting. I'm glad that I actually found something interesting. Well, I saw him as well, but you know. So I'm going to go back. Also, I'll do that in a minute. Right, it's my favourite part of the video where Carol told me to be more upbeat about this. So, look, I've got a notebook that I've made on Amazon. It's only, I can't remember how much it is, you have to look it up. You get different illustrations on every page. Little ones there in the corner, I hope you can see those. Different illustrations, all different. You can write whatever you want in there. It's just a notebook, but it's an Owen's Saunders notebook. And also, look at these. Now, I know I keep mentioning these all the time, but I don't think most people have considered how cheap it is to be able to buy some original artwork from me for only £25 for those. And, you know, good investment if ever this takes off and goes to television. These will be worth, well, you know, I won't say tens of thousands of pounds. Frankly, I don't know. But, right. And also, if you subscribe, if you support me monthly, then you can, I'm doing little caricatures of people there. But these are all people that are supporting me monthly. I mean, these alone would cost, you know, more than I'm... Right, well, that'll do for selling things. You get the idea. Also, buy my prints, please. Yeah. Yes. The sky is threatening to rain, so I'm not going to stick around much longer. But that's something worth coming back to. I heard some knocking sounds from up there. I haven't seen anything. But you can, obviously, it's a significant place. You can see by the carvings. Could be an actual dwelling, you know, or maybe something spiritual, like a temple sort of thing. And you can see that same symbol as the one I had on the rock. So I'll put that back where it was meant to be. Anyway, I'll stick around for a little bit, and if not, no, there's nothing. Right, let's see. It's just starting to rain. I don't have any coat, so that's going to be fun, trying to protect the camera as well. I'll do this quickly. Thanks to everybody that's watched this far. If you'd like to buy one of these books, then I'd be very happy with that. Also, prints and, you know, everything. And ring the notification bell if you've got the... they don't...
Hey. Well. Okay. Interesting. Anyhow, people, on that note, it's kind of past my bedtime, so I'm going to say thank you for giving us your support, and I'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll have a few little questions to ask, won't we? A little bit of fun. So on that point, I'll say goodbye and good evening, whatever. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Until tomorrow night. Bye.